she saw, but...
All right, this is Dan, and Dan has been a new patient here in my office for the last month or so. And Dan, why don't you go ahead and just describe what problem you had when you first came into the office, what we were trying to fix here.
I had a problem with a lower partial. I have a fixed partial, then I had an adjustable partial, but that the clasp had broken off on each side that was holding the removable partial, and it became annoying because it was constantly flopping and I was using the adhesive and so forth, and I just said, hey, it's time to get rid of this and, you know, check into the implants. And I thought it might be a good experience. I had a good consultation with the doctor, and he was most rewarding in saying, hey, this is the way to go. So I figured, hey, let's give it a shot.
So the problem that you were dealing with is that you had a partial that wasn't staying in very well.
Absolutely.
And you were having to use some
the adhesive to hold it in.
Okay.
Yes.
So you found that to be kind of cumbersome or bothersome for you.
And then where the clasp had broken off, they were like at a sharp point, and every time that they would move, it would be irritating either my tongue or my upper, you know, so it just became a nuisance.
So you came to the office, and we kind of evaluated your situation, and we found out that you had all kinds of bone to work with, and you were a great candidate for what we call the mini implants.
Absolutely.
And so why don't you describe a little bit about your experience of having that procedure done itself?
The procedure was very simple. After the numbing part, the most annoying part was the whirling of the drill. I really didn't feel no pain or no anxiety or anything, and I thought it went fairly smooth. The part that amazed me was once the implant was put in by hand, then you used some kind of an apparatus. It was almost like a socket wrench to screw them into the bone, which I thought was amazing. I mean,
so I was being your mechanic at that time.
Well, yeah, but I just never thought anything experienced like that. It was just amazing how easy it was, and there was no pain whatsoever. It was just something to go through.
That's
really
great.
Was.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
So let's just take a peek at your X-rays here. This is how his implants ended up being, and you can see Dan had plenty of healthy bone here on both sides of his jaw, and the new mini implants now are coming in larger and larger thread sizes, and these are not going to go anywhere for him. So we were able to put 4 of these in, 2 on each side, and then use his original partial that we just kind of modified for some of the attachments that actually attach to the implants. So how would you describe your partial now as far as fit and use and eating? It's
very stable. The bite is perfect. I can chew just about anything. I feel confident that it's not going anywhere.
Great. Were you happy that we were able to use your partial?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that would have been an added expense, but hey, absolutely. At my age, I figure, hey, it's worth it.
Sure. Awesome. So, if you had to describe what difference you think this is going to make for you over time, how do you feel this is going to affect your life or your eating or how you chew and whatnot?
I think it'll change my eating habits because I think I could tackle just about anything now. I mean, I could eat an apple. I can eat anything like carrots or something that's hard. I don't have to worry about the partial flip-flopping or coming loose. Or also the good advantage too, I play trumpet and flugelhorn.
All right.
And now with the partial being so secure, I think I can develop my lip back up again where I can get some good sounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you enjoy playing?
Oh, absolutely.
The trumpet,
Oh, I enjoy playing. I enjoy listening to music too. I prefer jazz, but I really enjoy it. Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
So not only is it going to help you eat more confidently and chew things the way that you want to, you can play your instrument better and
my
more
lady
confident.
friend says I'm a good kisser too.
Oh, well that counts for something,
That's better yet. That's right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Well, you know, Dan, it's been certainly a pleasure helping you with this. You're a very young. Would you mind saying how old you are?
I'm 80 years old.
80 years old?
Yes.
And you can see Dan looks not a day over 60, in my opinion.
Thank you so much.
He is the epitome of someone who wants to stay healthy.
Absolutely.
And is looking forward to many, many years of enjoyable
I certainly hope so.
living. So thank you so much for trusting me.
You're quite welcome. I enjoyed it. I'm glad I got your brochure, and I'm glad I called you, and I'm glad we had it done.
Super. Great,
right.
Dan.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Dan.
All right.
Thank you.
You bet.